I'm just wondering if any of you are like me. I never do anything early in the morning because I'm never really prepared for it. So, you know, people used to call me a night owl. Not really a night owl anymore either. Unless you consider night owling 9 p.m. you know, the new the new 50 is 40 and new bedtime is 9. And those sorts of things. Morning, Michael. Where's your dog?
He's in there. I'm just checking the car.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, so here we have our garden tour. And we usually start at the front of the house and in the corner. So let's go in the corner. Here we go. There was a huge bouquet of tulips there. They're gone. But you can see my little creeping thyme down there. It's kind of to hold that dirt from shifting downhill in the heavy rain. It's not a big hill, but it's enough that the loose stuff usually rolls onto the sidewalk. And then we have some more of that beautiful flowering creeping thyme and some phlox. My rose bush is coming up there. So, true confessions, I've been traveling a lot and there's a lot of weed work needs done in here. And I've been reading up on my 9-bark. It needs a refurb. It's got a lot of dead branches in it. It's still busting its guts to bloom, but yeah, I'll get to it. And then got some beautiful spirea down here, and they also have quite a bit of winter kill that needs fixing. Yeah, things are starting to pop. And of course, what's left of that beautiful bouquet of tulips, they were gorgeous. And some very happy phlox. And a great big huge coral bells coming up there. Got a bit of a hole in there. I'm hoping that potentilla grabs itself and goes. So this side still has quite a few new tulips popping. Different species, of course. And this stuff down here, what a nightmare. It's all grass. I gotta get digging in there and get that all out. And here we go. Lamiums and tulips. These are gorgeous. They look like peaches or nectarines. They've kind of got that pink and orange thing happening. And back here we've got, they're a little hard if I don't get the angle right, but I've got this lovely black ones, pink ones, and the sort of peachy ones again. Got to do something about that grass. It's dead in the middle. Nothing much blooming under the tree right now except some lovely pansies, which I just love, or some people refer to as Johnny jump ups. There's quite a little cluster of them down there if you can make them out. And then this this willow, it's making it kind of hard to get into the back garden. Gonna have to do some trimming there. And this one is some sort of little lilac that's gonna get a major haircut once it's finished blooming. And then, yeah, lots and lots of things. I could have run around like a maniac and cleaned everything up for you, but that's just not my style. Honesty and integrity. That's my style. Apparently, I'm failing at gardening this spring. My roses need some work there. And then I've got this crazy snowdrop thing taking over this bed. They're moving over from my neighbors. Woo! That hydrangea from last year is coming back in good. They sometimes don't come back as nice as you hope. And then I think that one there's a sand cherry. One of the gardening people I know, she said, I don't know why they're allowed to sell them. They're the saddest little thing, and they just don't do their job. They just don't grow. Ooh, look, I've got some big dandelions hiding in there. And then there's another wee little tiny rose in there. It's sort of a miniature one. It has a flaming orange flower, small. Yeah. If anybody's excited about weeding, give me a call. I've got some more tulips up here. My little grape hyacinths, 2 colors. It's kind of fun. My daylilies are popping there. A couple more potentillas. I love them. All different colors. Another little rose there. My little nut feeder. Oh, that's a big weed. Look at that one. Might win a prize at the fair for that one. There's another one, those lilacs. It used to be a teeny thing, barely as high as that top step. And now it's almost, if my house was down on the ground level, it would hit the roof. Huge. One of my grasses is huge there. And interestingly, not dead in the middle. Yeah. And I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna cut all that out and I'm gonna see if there's room for me to put another fountain. I may have mentioned that last year. These are coming back. Deadfalls there, but you can see that it's coming in. The flowers are really cool, glow in the dark purple. And I have yet to buy any baskets or any bedding plants. Some fun things. I have miniature hostas. They are down here. Look at that. The leaves are not much bigger than my fingernail. And they're popping. I'm so excited. Because sometimes they don't come back. And my crazy hops creeper, which is always full of aphids, makes me crazy. That needs to be tidied up. It's going to take over the patio. I've had a rousing good fern pop up. And there's another little 9-bark kind of being strangled slowly by the hops there. I'll have to fix that later. But I got a lot of astilbe in here. And a few ferns. And they're coming back. I like ferns. Again, I've had trouble though with having them come back. I put some climbers in there, but I don't think they're coming up. And there's some interesting little Siberian irises in there. I can see them all starting to pop. And so that willow out front, this is also one, but it's got a lot of winter kill on it. I haven't had time to get in there and prune. But, pardon me, one of the things that I did have time to do is I super weeded this little garden bed out. I'm pretty excited. That was new last year. Then I have back there Labrador Violet. It's coming up. And this Lamium, it's a volunteer. We'll see if it gets to stay. Then I got these sweet little blue kind of forget-me-nots. And that lighter pink. And there's also another Labrador violet just in there. And there's a third one. I believe he's hiding behind this one. Yeah. And then this is one of the grassy clumps I pulled out. And I just have to break it up to pull out the hens and chicks. But I'm just letting it dry out. Makes it easier to break up. And that lovely bouquet of tulips that was there, they're about done. But yeah, this one took me a good long time to get as much grass out of there as I could. Some of it's popped back up, so I have to get in there and yank it out. And then over here, those tulips, they were the ones that look like poppies. They're about done. And there's a potentilla there, and there was a rose down in the middle here. Oh, it doesn't look like it's coming back. And that potentilla looks like it needs some winter kill cleaned out. But there's some lovely coral bells in here. There's kind of that reddish one, more burgundy one there, and a lime one. We'll see how they go. That's my echinaceas from last year. Get in there and pull them out. Ooh, there's another coral bell. Ooh, and some big, big thistles. Well, I hope some of you admit to having a garden like mine. Oh my gosh, I might win a prize at the fair with that dandelion. It's 3 foot tall. And I have another hydrangea there that's come back, so yay. And then we talked about these pasque flowers last time. I had pink ones, white ones, and purple ones. And the purple ones are still blooming. The white ones are nearly done, but then they put up those crazy seed heads, and I love them. And then this tulip is the craziest, and it's usually the last to come up. They look very different than all the others, and they have that sort of variegated leaf. But look at them. They have the coolest colors and interesting petals. And then this is my shady garden. Got a couple ferns. Love that maidenhair back there. And the lilies are starting to pop. And then no secrets from my friends. That's not supposed to be there. And way back there I've got a chive that needs a good trim. And then I'm pretty sure that this is all just junky mess. Gotta go. And then my raspberries were looking a little weak. They, of course, need cleaning up too. What doesn't? I got strawberries blooming. Last year my strawberries bloomed and gave fruit right till snow. There's some lilies back in here too, but they're a little covered up with some of the things rolling around them. But I've got to get in there and get the raspberries out of the way. And I'm waiting to see. That has the leaves of a columbine, sort of, but isn't always. Then I have some lamium. And this looks like grass popping out of it, but it's not. It's a little bulb, but I don't think it bloomed this year. There's another bouquet of those funky tulips. Potentilla with a little bit of kill. And then I was super excited when this white bleeding heart came up and back. I love bleeding hearts, but they seem to not really work for me. And then there's a columbine in here. I love them. I have a few of them in this garden, but they're being overrun by whatever that is. I can't remember. But I gotta go in and take a little bit out. But there's one of the columbines. It's about to bloom. That'll make me really happy. Let's go see what's going on in the shadier side of the yard. Fountain's doing good, but I gotta get in there. I usually use like a butterfly net from the dollar store to fish the petals out of. We missed the apple tree, you and I together, but it bloomed about 2 weeks early this year. And then here's my Berengia, I think. Maybe, might be pronouncing it wrong. But it's some craziest stuff. It just goes flat in the winter, and when spring's ready, it pops up. And then it blooms. It blooms these great big bouquet flowers. This one sort of has dark pink, sort of a medium pink and a light pink to it. It sweeps across there. And then, oh, remember the beautiful primroses? Or primula? They were pretty, but now they need to be trimmed off. And things that weren't here before, just dirty mess. My hostas are starting to pop out here. That one back there was sad because the other stuff here kind of took over. And I'm letting my ferns run rampant. There used to be only 3 in here. But like I said, I like good ferns, and these are great big ones. They usually go to 3 or 4 feet tall. And then it starts to look like a dinosaur jungle back here. There's some more Berengia. Does okay in the sun and the shade. You can see it much smaller in the shade. And then last year someone helped me with the name of this one. I think it starts with an L. Listeria or something. It's dinosaur-y. Those leaves just get bigger and bigger, and then it puts off this crazy yellow spike. Here's the shady corner. Some more ferns, some more listeria. Maybe listeria. Astilbes. Ferns. Hostas. They're trying back there. And I've got some little bushes, and I can't even remember what they are, but they're coming up. I may have to go in there and tidy it up a bit. But that hosta is huge. It's coming up nicely. My foot in there. Give you some scale. And then, yeah, it looks like it snowed in here, and now the snow's turning kind of brown. It's drying out. The apple tree was just crazy. And I have these fuzzy little pink flowers back there. They're very sweet. And the globe spruce covered in apple petals. I'm assuming they'll dry off and go away. And then some more astilbes. And there's a wee baby hosta under there. Where are you? There you are. He might need a little help. And then that big bouquet of tulips is finished. But the grape hyacinths I planted on top of it are up now. Big, big hostas. I think I'll cut through the dry pond here. Ooh, this'll. Yeah, you can see. Looks like snow there. There was so much of it. We'll see if these irises bloom. They struggle here. I'll have to move them somewhere. There we go. Some more hostas. More astilbe. And bleeding hearts. These ones are pink. And they're coming back pretty good. But I have to protect them from my dog. He likes to walk back here. Because there's dogs next door. So he's always over there checking out what those dogs are doing. Yeah. There's a little fern down here somewhere too. Oh, there you are. Might have to trim that bush back a bit. Well, there you go. Garden in its all its glory, and it's and its high needs requirements of perhaps cleaning it up, weeding. So if you happen to be into weeding, let me know. I could use some help, obviously. It's Monday morning. I hope you have a fabulous week. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.